Yo, 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 what's the dealio, y'all? What's the dealio, man? How everybody feeling? How everybody feeling? Listen, big money grip. What's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? If y'all just tuning in, tapping in, what's up? We got the live charting popping off, okay? We got live charting going on. We're about to talk about the market, right? Market was bloody today. We sold off quite a bit. So we're going to talk about what's about to happen. All right. So be sure to like this video real quick for me. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Every single day, I'm bringing you guys life-changing information in the stock market, personal development, self-help, all of that good stuff, right? Trying to help you guys become the absolute best version of yourself. And I want to also help you simplify the stock market and also trading. All right. So yeah. JT, what's up? What's up? Best Beezy, what up? Shiley, what's up? Marquin, locked in. QTZ, what up? Jerry Godwin, how you feeling? Kelton, what up? What up? Genesis, how you doing, Genesis? What's up, Adam? Gerald, what up? Reggie, what's up? All right. I see everybody tapping in. All right. Jerry, he said you sent me an email. I didn't get an email. I'll check my, when did you send the email? Because, yeah, I don't have anything. Let me know when you sent the email. I could check spam and stuff like that, but yeah, you might have spelled my name wrong. Honestly, a lot of people usually do. People spell my name wrong, so make sure you spelled my name wrong in the actual email. All right. So yeah. What's up, Doc? How you feeling? Just watched the 100K IWM video. Absolutely, exactly, Adam. Right? Think about it. Right? 12 months from now, you could be up 130 racks. Right? And we're talking about, starting off with $1,000 and only risking 15% of your portfolio for the first month, right? And then after that, you're only going to be risking, less 10% or less of your account to make that money. But because you're compounding, right, you can get there very simple. And we're talking about 2 trades at 25%. What about 1 trade at 100%, right? What about 2 trades at 80% and 95%? You get what I'm saying? So it's very attainable. It's a formula to it all, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So yeah, right. What up, Best B? So I'm ready. Yeah, Jerry, make sure you spell my name right. I didn't get an email, right? ISIAHD, my last name, Fowler at Gmail. Okay. Yeah, we made some bread today, Gerald. What's up, Dr. V? What's up, Drez? All right, so listen, y'all. Like the video for me, and we're going to get started. All right, we're going to go into the charts, and we're going to look at the market. All right. So we have a crazy sell-off today, right? A crazy sell-off today. She said, thank you for that. Nah, for sure. Y'all already know I ain't going to, I'm going to give you guys the game. I'm going to share the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people will, hold a lot of things back, but, I try to operate out of abundance. You know what I'm saying? I try to operate out of abundance. So be sure to like this video. All right, if y'all tapping in, man, like this video. Drop in the comments where you guys are tuning in from. If you have not already, let me know where y'all tuning in from, because I want to see, who's watching and who's listening, right? So let me know where y'all tuning in from. How it was produced, he said, I've got to give it to you, bro. Been following your content, and my account has gone from 1,300 to just over 5,300. Hey, man. Shout out to that, man. Hey, I love hearing that. 1,300 to 5,300. That's beautiful. I got to take a photo of that real quick. All right. Hey, just so you guys know, we really do this out here. All right. We really, really do this. Right. That's a testament right there. Off of YouTube alone, grew his account, what, 4x'd it. Yeah, you 4x'd it. So, hey, shout out to that, man, how it was produced. You know what I mean? Seriously. And we just gonna keep it going. Right? So, listen. Let's go to the charts and let's look at what happened. All right. So, all right. Yeah, man. Listen, I always say, if you want to make some money, come rock with me, right? Come rock with me if you want to make some money. We're going to make some money together. Whether it's YouTube, whether it is Discord, we're going to make some money together, right? I'm going to add value to your life and I'm going to be an asset, you know what I'm saying, in your life. This YouTube channel is here to change lives. This YouTube channel is here to help people wake up, help people make trading easier. You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out to that, man. Seriously, like that just got me hyped. All right, what's up, Ashley? So, let's go to SPY. All right, we got SPY. So as we can see, they dropped $11 today. That was only 1.6%, right? So we have a fight, you know, to come up to the top right here. But let's look at the daily. All right, the daily gonna tell a story. Look at this right here. All right, massive dump. All right, massive dump right here. We getting into it right now, Cycle. What's up, Angie? So we got a massive dump here, okay? Now, for the SPY, this was a failed 2 up right here, all right? Came down right here. Now, let's take that off. Take that off. So Jerry said, your IBM pick got me current on my truck note. Wow. Wow, that's powerful right there. Man. Yeah, send me an email with that, Jerry. Yeah, send me an email with that. I wanna hear about that. Right? That's powerful right there. He paid his truck note off of IBM. Wow, that's crazy. Almost brought a tear to my eye, you know what I mean? But all right, so listen, y'all, we got SPY, right? Now they dropped here, okay? So first things first, the whole market has just a whole bunch of red bars, right? Just a whole bunch of red bars. So it's like, the question is, how do we get ready for tomorrow, right? Because there's no failed 2 ups, failed 2 downs, none of that. There's no setups, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to drop down, right? We ain't going to focus on the daily today. We're going to look at the 4 hour, right? And the 6 hour. So first, let's go back to SPY. So for SPY on the 4 hour time frame, we got a 212 bullish reversal setup potentially, okay? This is a 212 right here. So, watch this. We come down, we got a 1 candle. So for tomorrow, if you wake up, right? What up, Key? If you wake up and the SPY is above 673.94, then we're going to come up to 679. All right? So, the level to pay attention to for SPY tomorrow is going to be 673.97. All right? So, key level 673.97. 94. All right? That 4 and 6 keep you in the mix. Nah, for real though, right? The daily is important, but sometimes you got to go down a little bit, but not too granular. So that's when we go down to the 4 and the 6 hour, right? So on the 4 hour, So on the 4 hour, we got a 2-1 candle right here, right? 673 is going to be your level to pay attention to. All right. If we get above 673.94 tomorrow, then we're coming up. All right. We're going to come up and we're going to try to retrace this candle right here. All right. We're going to try to retrace this candle right here. So if we get above that 673.94, then we're going to go higher. All right. So this is the level to pay attention to. Okay. Now, if we break 670.49, puts, right? Puts below 670.49. All right. So puts below 670.49 tomorrow if we go that low. Me personally, I don't think that we're going to go lower than that tomorrow, right? If you look at SPY on the weekly, we're on a 1 candle, right? But I think that tomorrow, the body of this 1 candle will be a little bit smaller, right? And then next week, we're going to be looking at a 212 bearish continuation, right? But for now, when I'm looking right here, this looks like a bullish reversal setup. All right. So because it looks like a bullish reversal setup, I'm going to be looking at calls above 673.94. All right. Puts below that 670 level. But 673.94 is going to be your key level. All right. So make sure y'all write that down on SPY. Okay. Now let's go to my baby IWM. I hit them today. I hit Amazon. She said I missed the Discord. I was in the Amazon play. You call was fire. Yeah, Amazon was a banger. Google was a banger, right? This is what I did, right? This is what I did yesterday. Watch this. Okay. Okay. So this is what I did. Yesterday, last night, I told everybody, right? Oh no, this was this morning. Yesterday, I told everybody, I said, hey, Google and Amazon to the downside. Those are my top 2 setups for tomorrow, right? I say if the buying pressure doesn't overpower the selling pressure, we are coming down. I gave the whole Discord the perspective, right? I said, pay attention to Google and Amazon tomorrow to the downside. They both have 3 bars on the daily. All right. Wait for the stock to drop below low of day and take entry. Literally giving the whole play. Okay. Giving the whole play right here. And I gave this yesterday at 8:12 p.m. Okay. At 8:12 p.m., I shared the setup. I gave everybody the exact play, okay? Either or, Amazon or Google. They both on bearish 3 bars, okay? Now watch this. Now let's go back to the charts and let's go look at Google. Let's go look at Google. Look at that. Google gapped down. It opened below the low of day and then it dropped. Okay. And then what about this? And then what about this? Let's go to Amazon. What did it do? Same thing. Same thing, right? Opened up. Boom. 3 bar, 1 bar, drop. Stop playing with me. All right? Stop playing with me. This is what I'm saying. I'm calling this stuff before it happens in real time. Jerry just said, IBM play that I talked about 2 to 3 days ago went crazy, and now he's current on his card note. That's powerful, right? That is powerful. So listen, this is how we get down over here, man. We changing lives, all right? Now let's go to IWM. If you guys are tuning in, be sure to like this video, all right? Don't be watching this video and you ain't like the video, okay? So let's go to IWM. What up, Henry? He said he caught hood puts today. They had a nice move. She was feeding for a trade. Hey, it was one of them days, man. Today was one of them days, right? So now let's look at IWM. Look at IWM today. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just a straight drop. Okay? And this is on a 30-minute too. So let's go to the 4-hour. Said, why do you look at the 4-hour candle instead of the daily for the SPY level tomorrow? Because, right? That's a good question. Right? That's a good question. So here's why. You got to think about it, right? The weekly time frame is a bigger time frame, right? But the daily time frame will give you information that the weekly won't because it's a bigger time frame, right? So the 4-hour time frame is going to give me, it's going to let me know if a reversal is coming before the daily time frame will show me, right? Because if I see that it could be a red, so we can have a red candle on a daily, right? It could be at the bottom of support. But on a 4-hour, I see a reversal candle, right? So on a daily, it looks like it's going to keep going down, but I see it's already bouncing off of support on the 4-hour, and then I could take my entry off the 4-hour, right? Because I see the reversal on a smaller time frame, and then it goes up on a daily time frame, and when everybody else is trying to get into the trade, I already got in because I was looking at a smaller time frame, right? That makes sense? Let me know if that makes sense. Okay. What up, Blazing? How you been? If y'all just tapping in, man, be sure to like this video. All right. Subscribe to the YouTube. Okay. So now let's go to back to IWM. Okay. All right. So we back on IWM. Right? Same thing, same situation on IWM. Okay? On the 6-hour and on the 4-hour. Right? Look, I want you guys to pay attention to this on IWM. Right? Watch this. Boom. Right? Boom. Look at this. Okay? So, and what did I say, y'all? Ooh. What did I say? I said weekly support is at 236.29. You know what I'm saying? Support was at 236.29. This is weekly support. I put this on the video on Sunday. So watch this, right? Watch this. This is the support on the weekly time frame. IWM is at 236.76, right? That means that it's bouncing off of the weekly support. It's bouncing off of the weekly support. So as long as we don't lose 236.29, we're coming back up. Okay? We're coming back up. So on the 4-hour time frame, what does this also look like, you guys? What does this look like? What does this look like? Put it in the comments. What do you guys see right here? What do y'all see on this 4-hour chart right here? Talk to me. Before I tell you what I see, I want you to tell me what you see. What do you see? Let me know. Yep. Double bottom. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Right? When look, when you're zoomed in, you don't see it. Right? When you zoomed in, you don't see it. You may see it a little bit. This is why you got to zoom out. Right? This is why you got to zoom out. So now we zoom out, and then what do we see? We see a double bottom, right? So watch this. We see a double bottom. It's at support. It's at this order block. I said weekly support is at 236.29, right? So this right here, as long as we stay above 236.29, we going up. I want everybody to put in the comments, we going up. Okay? I want everybody to put in the comments, we going up. Do that for me real quick. We going up. I'm showing you guys exactly what's happening. Right? I'm showing you guys exactly what's going on. Right? So, for IWM, we got a couple levels. So right here, we got 237.58. So we got calls above 237.58. Okay. Calls above 237.58. Now, we do have a rejection point at 238.24, right? 238.24 is another level to pay attention to, okay? 238.24, okay? Rejection point. Boom. But even if we come up to 238.24 and we reject, we're going to break through here, and then we're going to keep going up. You know why? Because we're on this double bottom pattern right here, I'm expecting IWM to come back up to 246, right? That's $10 right there. That's $10 right there, right? So what I'm probably going to do is, right? What I'm probably going to do is I might swing IWM calls, right? I might swing IWM calls because of this pattern that I see right here, right? I think that there is going to be a bear trap tomorrow, right? Instead of moving up like the Jeffersons. I know, right. Real talk. All right, so let's do something real quick. This is free game right here, okay? None of this is financial advice, okay? None of anything I'm saying is financial advice. I'm not telling you guys what to do, okay? I'm just giving you guys something, right? I'm sharing with you guys what I'm seeing on the charts, right? So watch this, right? So what we got? We're going to go to IWM. Let's go to the options chain. So if I'm looking at this double bottom right here, right? If I'm looking at this double bottom right here, I'm going to say, okay, they moved $6 today. Tomorrow is going to be Friday. Okay, tomorrow is going to be Friday. So let's go back here, right? And let's go look at some contracts, right? Let me look at the dates real quick. Tomorrow's going to be the 14th. So we got the 21st, the 20th, 17th. Okay. So let's go to the 21st. Let's see how much those contracts are. 21st, $300-400, right? $300 to $400. If you want to do, that's on next Friday. But what if you want to do like Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday? Tuesday or Wednesday, we got 300, right? But watch this. If we see where this thing could go, even just the neckline or this order block right here, this is 245, right? This is 245. So what you could do is you could come here and you could say, okay, next Wednesday, and I'm gonna get a 200 and I'm gonna get a 240. I'm gonna get a 240, right? That's what I'm gonna do. 240. Right? That's a little bit out the money. The delta ain't too low yet. Right? My price target would be 245. We at 236 right now. Right? We up 30 cents after hours right now. So, okay. I'ma just get that. Right? So that's what I would probably do, right? Somewhere next week, middle of next week, the end of next week. Your price target is 245. That's the neckline of the double bottom. You could get a 240. You could get a 245 strike if you want to, but I would probably just get, you know what I'm saying, maybe 240, a little bit closer to the end of money, and then just let it ride, right? As long as you see it's coming up, you know where your price target is at. You know where your order blocks is at, right? So that's what I would do. That's what I would do, right? Might only need one contract here. Yeah. Hey, that's a 300% trade right there. You get 400 on one contract. You gon' if you 3x it, that's 1200, right? In less than a week, right? So yeah, hey, we traders out here, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to bring out all the tools when we need to, right? I was looking to swing Tesla calls 1.5 months out after it filled the gap today, but I'm not sure if it's going to keep dropping as I see there's no resistance on the downside. Could you look at Tesla? I'll look at Tesla in a second, later in a few minutes. We were just talking about IWM, okay? If you guys are just tuning in, man, say what's up in the chat. Let me know where y'all tuning in from and like this video, all right, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? So let's go back to the charts. So yeah, so these are my levels for IWM, okay? We bouncing off the weekly support. We created a double bottom here, right? We got a 2-1 bullish setup right here. And then we have calls above 237.58. And then the rejection point at 238.24. So you could wait until we get above there. And then you could take calls, all right? And then, you know, the rest is on you, right? The rest is on you. I gave you guys the levels, but the execution, that's all on you. All right. So yeah, that's all on you. What up, Nard? How you feeling? Shout out to Nard, man. He be doing his thing in the market. Yeah, we going up, James. We going up. Yeah, I do see I see a bear trap looming. I don't like to do like market predictions, but I think that we about to get a bear trap tomorrow, right? We gonna open up a little bit lower or flat. We gonna come down for a minute, and then we gonna or they gonna gap us up a little bit, come down, bear trap everybody, and then go to the upside. That's what I think, right? But don't quote me on it, right? Let's just make sure that we read in price action and we know how to react, right? So that's that. So let's go. Now let's go to the back to the charts and let's find some more setups. All right. So, all right. What up, Omi Grind? How you feeling? All right. So we got Dale, right? If you look at Dale came down to this. I think this is actually a great place for Dale swings, honestly. If Dale could retrace back up to 140, right? Like this is a pretty low level. They haven't been over here since the end of September. So they've been on a real nice run. Um, so I think Dale is smooth. Um, let's see. Going to the 4 hour. Yeah, I would like to see a bounce though, and like a rejection candle or reversal candle. But um, I do like Dale. I think that this is a good area to enter into some swings. I think that they're going to be coming right back up. They're going to come up to 179 next. All right. If you look at the charts, right, you look at over here, um, they're coming up to 179. Right, that's their next level. Right, they got a break pass here, but they're coming up to 179. So I think that this is a good area to enter into calls for Dell, honestly. Right, but that's a good swing right there. Hood, I think Hood has the potential to reverse around here. They had a monstrous day. They came down quite a bit, which is great, right? But this also is a double bottom, okay? This also is a double bottom. Look at the 4 hour. Yeah, this is another double bottom on Robinhood, y'all. Okay, this is another double bottom. It's a little sloppy, but it's a double bottom. You see it on the daily as well. On the daily, we got to move to the downside. Came up, came back down, right? So that's a double bottom on Robinhood. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type in right here. So we got double bottom, right? 4 hour. Okay. Um, I was talking about IWM messed around and reminded this live. Tell you. Oh, rewind it. Oh, that's crazy. So we got double bottom on Hood right there. Intel. On Intel, I'm actually in a swing. I just entered into a swing today on Intel because they dropped in this order block right here, right? There's a lot of buyers in this order block also. And then if you look at the 4 hour time frame, um, it doesn't look like anything now, but we were coming up. We had got over a fair value gap level that I saw. So yeah, so I think Intel could definitely come up to $37 tomorrow to test. So we gonna see. Um, so Intel, I'm already in a swing, so I'm not gonna put that one. Nvidia, uh, it's in the equilibrium zone, so Nvidia could go either way tomorrow, is what it looks like on the charts. Um, Shop, we got a fail. We got a 212 bullish reversal as well. We got Uber 212 bullish as well. Applied. Let me look at the daily. I think that I hate when this happens. Second. I hate when that happens. All right. My bad, y'all. All right. So applied. Um, so we back on applied right here. We go to the daily time frame. Okay, so APLD, they tomorrow they could be coming down about $21, and then they could bounce in this area right here. I would like calls on APLD once it reverses in this 21 area. I think that would be a beautiful swing to the upside. Um, Google, Google came down. So tomorrow for Google, I would say it could come down around 276, 275. And then most likely somewhere around there, buyers are going to step in. And I think that they could push this stock back up. Right. But if we do continue to come lower, we got gaps all the way down to like one. Look at all these. We got gaps all the way down here. Well, no. Where is it at? Here we go. We got gaps all the way down to 222, right? 222, 225, right? 211. So, I mean, Google has gaps all the way down to the low 200s, right? So, um, so they, I mean, I'm not saying that they're going to come down there, but they definitely could. I wouldn't be shocked, but we got to see, right? We definitely have to see an indication of that, but that's as low as they could be coming. But we also have a gap down here at 263 as well. So, but if we start, I think that we really could just start reversing and coming back up. So, because we got a 2112. Okay, so remember this, right? We got 2 1 candles on a 4 hour. Whatever direction Google ends up going, up or down, it's going to make a very, very strong move. Okay. So let's go to hymns. Let's go to Roblox. Palantir. Palantir looks like another double bottom as well, right? Palantir looks like a double bottom for sure. Okay, so um, I would say above 173.21 on Palantir tomorrow. All right, we in an order block right here. So, but if we lose this order block, then we coming down to 163, right? If we lose this level right here, this 169.50, then we coming down to 163. Okay. Carvana, Nike. Okay, Nike look like they trying to come up. Affirm, failed 2 down right here. Okay. I like Affirm up. Have to see. It's the order block right there though, so I don't know. AMD, AM Dizzle. They dropped 4% today. For AMD, I definitely think AMD is coming down tomorrow though. I would say puts below 246.02. Right. Yeah, I definitely think AMD coming down. So I'm gonna put AMD 2-2 bearish continuation. All right. Come on, Wedlow. Them failed twos, man. Them failed twos gonna buy they gonna buy a Lambo. You know what I'm saying? Them failed twos buy you a house. Right? Come on now. You must be new to the YouTube channel. You don't know we've been talking about these failed twos now. Right? Yeah, AMD look like it's coming down. Tomorrow, I would say watch for AMD to come down to 236, right? We got a 3, a bearish 3, we got a 2, we got a 1 candle right here. I can see AMD coming down to 236 to this order block right here. So I'm gonna put high priority for AMD for me actually. Um, this one looks like a really good setup. All right. SoFi. SoFi could be coming back down to 25.95. I definitely think if we get some more selling pressure with them, then they coming down to $25, $26. Um, Lyft. Yeah, man, the strat. Listen, so here's the thing, right? When it comes to the strat, I got put on the strat like I don't know, like 4 months ago. Yeah, about 4, 5, 6 months ago. Been focusing on it, and ever since I learned about the strat, my gains, my profits skyrocketed. You know what I'm saying? And my just my win, my confidence, everything skyrocketed, crazy. You know what I mean? So I started seeing 100% returns consistently when I started messing with the strat, right? So yeah, man, the strat. That's why I swear by it. I'm a strat trader. Strat order blocks, fair value gaps. That's all I need, right, to go run up a bag. The strat method is the most powerful trading strategy I done ever seen, right? I done ever seen. So yeah, but yeah, AMD looks saucy. I like AMD to the downside. Um, who else we got? Circle, Amazon. Amazon look like they could be trying to come up, but we gotta see. But Amazon look like it's coming down to 223. All right, so um, yeah, Mr. P. Market is down heavy, but we get into the bag even though the market is down. So that's the beauty of trading. You know what I'm saying? So it's Lululemon look like it's about to come down. Lululemon look like it's coming down to 163.31. That's what Lululemon look like. Tesla, ooh, Tesla. Oh yeah, okay. So look, we got the support right here on Tesla. Okay. We got the support here on Tesla. Right here. Right? Y'all see that? Boom. And then we got right here. Okay. So y'all see this level right here on Tesla? Right? This is not a double bottom, but it's a strong level of support right here. So if you see Tesla start to come up from this area right here, then this is a demand zone, and then it's gonna pop back up. Okay. So but if we lose this level, right here and we get a closure, the body of a candle below 400, then we could come down to shit. We could realistically come down to 350. 350. Okay. I know that sounds crazy, but that's why buyers are probably going to step in and push it back up, because if we lose this 400 level, man, we could be in a downtrend all the way down to 350. So so that's what I would say about Tesla. All right, CrowdStrike, they coming down. Yesterday I said they was coming down. Look, 3-bar. Whenever you see a bearish 3-bar on a daily time frame, take it serious. Right? Take it serious. Adobe, Weeble. Man, I am not messing with Weeble no more. I haven't messed with them since, but just looking at them, I'm like, yo, they're at $8. This is a 52-week low for Weeble. This is crazy. Right? OKLO, they look like they about to come down some more too. They could be coming down to $85. If they lose this $100 level, OKLO, then they coming down to 85. Right? SMCI, PanW, Oracle. Oracle look like they want to come down to 200. If Oracle loses this level right here, 215, right? If Oracle loses 215, they're coming down to 205. All right, 205. I know, right, Marquin? They're already down below the 200 EMA, so 205 is my next stop on Oracle. All right. And then you got to think, though, right? Once they come down here and they find a area of support here, or even like right here, right? Because they got a gap to fill over here too from their first earnings at the top of the year, right? If they bounce here, look at all this area they got up to go. They're going to come right back up to 300, right? So it may take a little bit longer, but that's what's going to happen. So the lower they come, the bigger your return is going to be, right? VRT. VRT look like it could be coming down to 137. right? Let's see, Netflix, Alibaba, MRK. MRK is on a 3 bar, a bullish 3 bar. I'm gonna type in MRK. MRK 3 bar bullish. All right. Oh, you ate off Robe. Okay, Rocket Lab. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you get down. All right, Celsius. Okay, App, Google, MRVL, AVGO. AVGO look like they want to bounce. When you look at them, we got liquidity grab right here. So, yeah, AVGO could be coming back up. Soundhound. What else we got? XYZ. Uh-oh. Do we have another one? Hold up. Let me find out. We got another double bottom, it looks like. It looked like it more on a daily, but yeah. Well, it's not a double bottom yet. It looked like it was on a daily until I zoomed in. Yeah, so that's not a double bottom. We got Microsoft. Microsoft looked like, that looked like a good setup. If Microsoft, I'm going to put them on my list because they're on a fail to up. Fail to up. Microsoft could be a nice one. If they break below 500, 583, then you could take puts and you could ride them to the downside. All right. Delta Airlines, ARM. Apple's on a failed 2 up, so I'm going to put Apple on there. Failed. All right. We got Citigroup. Dash. Dash is on a 3 bar bearish. And it's on a bull flag, bear flag. And we got all the way to 178. I'm liking this setup right here. I like DoorDash to the downside. Dash. Bearish 3 bar. Okay. I like that setup. Let's look at they spread, they contracts. Go to Dash. Tomorrow, $200, $80. These spreads are kind of wide, but they'll tighten up when the market opens. So I'm gonna look at Dash to the downside tomorrow. Cause they could do some damage. You can make a bag off of DoorDash tomorrow. If they get below, if DoorDash gets below 194.24, you could take puts. And you could ride it all the way down to at least 188. That $4 or $5 move, that could change your life. Right? UAL, IBM, it came down. CRM, ANET, they broke support. Ooh. If ANET loses this level right here, like 128, 127, I'll write them down. So I'm gonna look at ANET because they look like they about to lose the support level right here. Okay, so I'm gonna look at ANET to the downside. Support break. This is a high priority one right here. Okay, and then we got let's go to ANET. Look at theirs, right? Spreads are wide right now, but we'll see how they fare in the next when the market opens. Okay, but that looks like a good setup right there for sure. All right. What else we got? I like trading JPM and move up 5 and down. Yeah, I don't mess with bank stocks too much. SoFi is like the main bank stock that I rock with. Um, but yeah. Ooh, FedEx looks good. I'm not gonna put it on mine, but I will bring it to your attention. We got a bearish engulfing right here, right? We got a bearish engulfing right here. So FedEx could be coming down. Who else? XOM. XOM puts. I definitely think XOM had a nice run. All it does is it just goes up and down between like $100 and $119, right? If you look at it, like, so I think this could be a leg down now, and it could come back down to like 115 to even 113. So XOM could be a little. You could swing puts there. All right, but yeah. So my main watches for tomorrow, I'm gonna be looking at AMD to the downside, and then I'm gonna be looking at DoorDash and ANET, right? I hope AMD does what it does because their spreads are tighter. So I would rather trade AMD over these two, but and Apple too. It looks good, and so does Microsoft. But I think my highest priority would be AMD, right, to the downside for me. All right. So yeah, y'all. All right. And look, hey, shout out to Jerry, right? If you on here, let me show y'all the IBM setup though. That he said helped him pay his car off, right? Look, so the other day they was on a bull flag right here, right? They had a bull flag right here, and then I said we was on a 1-1, right? A 2-1-1, right? 2-1-1. I said whatever direction we go, it's gonna go crazy. If we go to the upside, calls above 309.99, we could go up to 315, right? Boom. It went up to 318. And then the next day it went up to 325, and then it came down. So that's the play that he's talking about. And I had brought to everybody's attention. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, listen, we make real money out here. We change real lives out here, right? Like the stock market is alive, and it's a beautiful opportunity every single day for you to be able to change your life, right? And I say this in almost every video. So the market could change your life, but you gotta allow the market to be able to change your life, right? So I'm a firm believer that you can't get rich, right, in the world without getting rich inside, right? And you can, and if you do, it ain't gonna fare well, right? So just keep that stuff in mind, y'all. All right, I want y'all to make money, but I also want you guys to grow. That's what's more important to me, is helping you guys grow and help you break your own mental barriers. Because if I could help you free yourself, right, without money, just imagine what it's gonna be like with money. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. We getting ready to go into class, man. So we're gonna hop up off of here. Like I always say, make sure you get up out your head and go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also, you remember, y'all, I want y'all to say it with me, man. The more you study, the less you worry. All right. Listen, all y'all stay smooth. Make sure you trade smooth tomorrow, right? Don't rush anything. All right. And let's make sure we get this money. And in tomorrow's video, we're going to celebrate in the comments. All right. All y'all stay smooth, man. Y'all have a great night, and I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow. Peace.